Okay, well, good afternoon, everybody. So glad you could join us on behalf of Catholic Charities Fort Worth. Welcome to our third session of our No Poverty Speaker Series. My name is Casey Whitley. I'm the Director of Parish Social Ministry, and I'm so glad that all of you are here. Today, you'll hear from our experts on the Gabriel Project, including staff, clergy, and clients themselves. If you have your microphone on, we need to mute that. Thank you. I want to start by saying thank you to our overall presenting sponsor, EECU, who've offered their support for our 2021 No Poverty Speaker Series in support of our mission, which is to provide service to those in need, to advocate for compassion and justice in the structures of society, to call all people of goodwill to do the same. I also want to thank today's sponsors for our Gabriel Project session, West Texas Restoration and John Askew Custom Homes. A couple of quick housekeeping notes before we jump in. The meeting is being recorded, so we ask that you turn off your video and keep your microphones muted during the presentation until our question and answer session at the end. We will have the chat function open, so feel free to drop questions throughout the presentation. Before we give a quick sponsor shout out and introduce our presenters for the day, I'm going to start us off with a prayer. We'll ask for the intercession of our Blessed Mother in praying for all pregnant mothers. So in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Blessed Mother, you received the good news of the incarnation of Christ, your Son, with faith and trust. Grant your protection to all pregnant mothers facing difficulties. Guide us as we strive to make our parish communities places of welcome and assistance for mothers in need. Help us become instruments of God's love and compassion. Mary, Mother of the Church, graciously help us build a culture of life and a civilization of love, together with all people of goodwill, to the praise and the glory of God, the Creator and Lover of life. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. I'd like to take just a brief moment before we jump into the presentation to thank today's session sponsors, West Texas Restoration and John Askew Custom Homes, who have chosen to support the Gabriel Project with their donations today. West Texas Restoration has shared their business information with us, and we'll make that available over in the chat for you to view. And John Askew is not able to join us today, so I want to introduce Debbie Holton, one of our major gift officers with Catholic Charities Fort Worth, who's going to say a few words on John's behalf.
Thank you, Casey. John does regret that he can't be with us today. They have a family member in the hospital, so your prayers are appreciated. I have known John and his wife, Linda, for 20 years. They are two servant hearts who put God first in their lives and in their business of building beautiful custom homes. The first two sentences in John Askew Custom Homes mission statement says, honor God. Build high-quality homes with honesty and integrity. These same values of quality, honesty, and integrity were what John recognized about Catholic Charities Fort Worth when he first became involved with us. Since he could not be here today to tell you this himself, John asked me to pass this message along to you. He believes in helping people who are struggling and want to change their lives. He understands that that can be a difficult thing to accomplish, and not everyone knows how to do that, or even where to begin. John knows from experience that building anything means starting with a strong foundation. That is imperative. So he appreciates our holistic approach of navigating our clients on their path out of poverty. John and his wife Linda value family, and they have seen the amazing work that CCFW has done to walk with families and transform their lives through programs like the Gabriel Project. When I asked John if they would sponsor today's event, he didn't even hesitate for a second, knowing that he and Linda would be helping a mother and her child's life. He also knew that he could count on us to be good stewards of his investment, just as he has in the past. I hope you are inspired by today's message and John's perspective of why he supports CCFW. Thank you all for being here today, and God bless John Askew Custom Homes.
Thank you, Debbie. And without further ado, I am going to introduce you to Angela Walters, our Gabriel Project Coordinator, who is going to take us through today's topic and presentation.
Good afternoon. I'm glad to see all of you here today. I'm going to share my screen, so hold on just one moment. We're all here. I hope that you can see my screen now. Yes? Great. Okay, so we're all here to learn more about the Gabriel Project. So let's get started. The definition of Christian love is to will the good of another and then to do something about it. This really speaks to me. My name, as she said, is Angela Walters. I am a parishioner of St. Francis of Assisi in Grapevine, and I am the Gabriel Project Coordinator for the diocese at Catholic Charities. First, I want to tell you about one of the moms we serve. Let's call her Sherry. Sherry was pregnant and overwhelmed, trying to care for herself and her other two children. The father of her unborn child had died, and she needed help and a support system. Sherry was paired with a volunteer angel named Marcy. Sherry had a lot of health issues that required her to stop working while she was pregnant. Her angel Marcy prayed with her and shared in Sherry's joys, sorrows, and difficulties. Through collaboration with Catholic Charities, parishes, and other community partners, the Gabriel Project helped Sherry with rent, utilities, furniture, transportation, and some household items. This support helped provide stability for Sherry during a difficult pregnancy and to prepare to welcome her baby. Sherry's baby girl was born last July, and we all celebrated that they were both healthy. In October of 2020, Sherry enrolled in Catholic Charities' long-term case management program, designed to help her achieve her long-term goals and then get on a pathway out of poverty. The idea for Gabriel Project had its roots in a Catholic parish in Houston. This approach to serving pregnant women then spread to other Texas Catholic dioceses and then nationally with the enthusiastic endorsement of the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops, encouraging dioceses to begin a parish-based ministry to pregnant women and their children in concert with the USCCB's Pastoral Plan for Pro-Life Activities and Catholic Social Teaching. The Gabriel Project started in the Diocese of Fort Worth in 2004. Gabriel Project operates diocesan-wide under Catholic Charities Fort Worth. The Gabriel Project helps women in crisis pregnancies by offering Christian love and practical solutions at the parish. Parishes participate by placing a sign of life outside the church to advertise their commitment to help others in distress, to turn hearts to Jesus Christ, and to make him known to everyone. The goal is to have the Gabriel Project in each parish in our diocese and to encourage other dioceses to do the same. The Gabriel Project is able to offer a wealth of services for it to carry out its mission to provide support to the most vulnerable people in poverty, that is, pregnant women and their families, through spiritual encouragement, emotional support, and material items, while finding them resources to achieve their financial, educational, and employment goals. The Gabriel Project is able to execute its mission mainly through trained parish volunteers. The sign of life is placed on the parish grounds as a sign that there is help for any woman that may need it. The sign has the 800 helpline number on it and will be answered by our helpline angel, and an intake will be done. This sign you see here is at St. Francis of Assisi Parish in Grapevine. Our helpline is an 800 number that goes directly to a trained Gabriel Angel who takes specific information from the mom, making sure that any emergency situations are taken care of first. The mom's information is then given to the closest parish. The Gabriel Project Parish Coordinator reviews the mom's information and pairs the mom with an angel. An angel is the mentor. The angel then contacts the mom and starts the relationship. We are looking for volunteers to answer the helpline. The moms we serve are pregnant and, by their own definition, in a crisis. That crisis could be caused by the emotional trauma brought about by finding out she's expecting, by struggling with the decision to abort the baby, by rejection from the baby's father, friends, or her own family members, by an experience of domestic violence, by experiencing homelessness, or by experiencing poverty. She may be struggling with one or all of these conditions and is reaching out for help. Last year, Gabriel Project served 311 moms through the parishes in the diocese. There are a significant amount of pregnant women whose needs are not being met. We will need more volunteers to meet the needs of more moms in the community and realize our vision to make Gabriel Project a diocesan-wide ministry. We are looking for Gabriel Project parish coordinators to lead the Gabriel Project at the parish level. We presently have 11 parish coordinators. The Gabriel Project parish coordinator pairs a mom to her angel. This photo is of Dolores, the Arlington area coordinator, with one of our clients' babies. I'm going to unshare my screen so that we can watch a video. So give me a second here. Okay. The Gabriel Project Coordinator is the go-to person for all the angels' questions. She supervises the storage closet, supports fundraising campaigns at the parish, communicates information to the parish office and pastor, and much more. So let's listen and watch a video of the Gabriel Project Coordinator, Linda Fowler at St. Bartholomew. She will tell you about all the tasks that she helps with and how the Gabriel Project can work in your parish. Caitlin will be sharing the video.
Hi, my name is Linda Fowler, and I am the coordinator for the St. Bartholomew's Gabriel Project in Fort Worth. I first began working on this project several years ago. I actually started when I contacted Angela to see if they needed any help with administrative work. That gradually worked into helping out at the closet there at St. Bartholomew's and then eventually being the coordinator. Right now I have 12 angels that report to me or work with me as a team, and we do lots of different things. It really kind of depends on where the need is at. So for example, at our closet, we have 2 angels in particular that their sole responsibility is to work the closet, keep it stocked up, keep an inventory, prepare the orders when our moms come in, and then continue to fill those orders as needed. We also do what's called a spring cleaning, because in our closet we have several bins that include clothes sizes from newborns to 5Ts. There's winter and summer. So every spring we remove the winter clothes from our shelves and put in the spring clothes and just kind of get things ready for the summer for the moms. We also have angels that are more readily available to drop items off to our moms in case they're not able to actually make it to the closet and visit with us. We have some that will, all of our moms pray with our, all of our angels pray with our moms, but in particular, we have angels that are really good at praying with our moms for special needs. We had a mom not too long ago who the baby's father was in the hospital with COVID, and he was not doing well, and we prayed with her in the room with him. He eventually, unfortunately, went to see the Lord, but the prayers that we provided really helped lift her spirits up, we feel. We also have an angel that builds spiritual packets. They're small packets that we put in every mom's newborn packet, which is the packet of items they get right before the baby's born. But the spiritual packets include things like the Magnificat, a small rosary, a booklet on how to pray the rosary, and other spiritual items that they have. And so that works out really good. We also have moms that help with the paperwork, help us get case notes into SharePoint. We all try to do a little bit as things go. The Gabriel Project actually at St. Bartholomew works very well. Our pastor, Father Carl, is very supportive of the project. Right now, like I'm sure most of the locations, ours is a little different with COVID, but for now what we do is every 2 weeks, our mothers place orders for items that they need. We go to the closet and go inside the and fill the orders, and then the moms pull up in their cars and we have a runner that comes out and brings the items to them. Again, if the mom can't make it, then we have our angel come and make arrangements to deliver them. When COVID is over and we go back to our normal process, this is what we really like to do. St. Bartholomew's has given us a couple of classrooms that we use. So we set up appointments with our moms and they come in every 2 weeks. And they will sit with an angel for about 30 minutes and just chat about things that are going on in their lives. We've helped them build budgets when we've talked to them. We've prayed with them. Sometimes it's really just a matter of listening to them. And then we also fill their closet item. We rotate the angels in the closet in this process so that each angel gets assigned to a mom at a different time so that we all get to know the moms and their needs and things that happen. We do this in the evening from 6:30 to 8, and it was quite successful. We were able to really get a lot of face-to-face time with our moms. So we're real anxious to get back to that when COVID's over. Under normal circumstances, we try to do a couple of fundraisers a year with the support of our parish as well as St. Andrew's, our sister parish. So we do that as well. I do feel like the work that we're doing is making a difference. I will admit there are times when we feel like we're not actually reaching out to a mom as much as we'd like because it's hard for them to be available, just to be able to worry about where the next meal is going to come from or how they're going to pay their rent. Talking to us is not always the top priority. But just about the time when you think that it's not doing any good, you actually talk to one of these moms and they never say anything bad about the project or what we do. They have told us numerous times in different circumstances how much we've helped them just to listen and to have somebody to talk to that's not a family member or, a friend, just someone that can give them advice when they need it. And again, just listen when they need to have that ear. And so to hear them say that and to see the progress that some of these moms have made in the 18 months we've had them is a really good thing. We've had moms that we've helped get jobs and watch them actually progress into living on their own with their children, self-sufficient, and it's a really good feeling. We become quite close to these moms throughout the 18 months, and sometimes it's really hard to leave them, but we know it's for the right reasons. Just overall, I would say that being a Gabriel Angel has meant more to me probably than any of the other ministries that I've been involved with, because it really helps myself in a way that makes me feel like I'm doing God's work when it comes to pro-life. That's one thing I try to tell everybody about these moms, no matter how poor we think their decisions are and why they've gotten themselves into these circumstances. Every one of them has chosen to have that child, and they didn't have to. So because of that, I feel like we owe them help and assistance in any way we can. It's a wonderful project, and I'm grateful to be a part of it.
We love Linda. She's just a great coordinator over at St. Bartholomew's. So let me share my screen again. So from the time that the person responds to the offer of help, she is entrusted to the care of the parish volunteer, her Gabriel Angel, who assesses her needs and brings those needs back to the church community. The larger community must be shown that the church, which opposes abortion, just as vigorously provides an alternative to abortion. The Gabriel Project lets that happen in a very local and personal way. Others in the church are quite willing to participate in a project that they know is helping people in the community to choose life. If we are to be Christians and God's hands, we must take the mission in action seriously. The parish at large can assist a mom through the different ministries at the parish, such as the moms group having a baby shower for one of the moms, the Knights of Columbus offering some repairs to a home, the outreach offering diapers or food, inviting the mom into a Bible study or prayer group. It's all about bringing the mom to Christ. We are in need of volunteers to become Gabriel Angels, and I guess that's one of the reasons that you're here. The Gabriel Angel is a parish member who takes a specific interest in the pregnant mom and with Christian presence and friendship, walks with her through the difficult decisions that she will have to make. She will accept in confidence the mom's fears and worries. The Gabriel Angel reaches out with love to the new mom, Catholic and non-Catholic alike, to pray with her and to welcome her to the church. We cannot be everything to a mom, but we can be a friend. Sometimes it seems that some moms are needier than others. We help them to face the future. Again, the parish is there in all its ministries to get the mom involved. Ministering to the mother's spiritual and emotional needs is one of the most important aspects of the Gabriel Project. The Gabriel Angel is not a psychologist, an analyst, or social worker. It may be an oversimplification, but what you would do for a mom in your care is what you might do for a family member, a neighbor, or a friend. Just be there for her. Call her each week and ask how she's feeling. Tell her how much God loves her. Send her a birthday card or cheery note. Sit and listen to her, pray with her, and pray for her. This is a community effort, a church effort. We want to bring the mom into our parish circles. Raising money with a baby bottle campaign or diaper drive is a great way to get funds within the parish. It is also an opportunity to educate the parish on the needs of the moms being served. Gabriel Project now has 7 storage areas at or near parishes to provide baby items of all kinds. We are in constant need of restocking these baby closets. We are in need of volunteers to keep the closets organized. So last year, we provided $72,000 worth of baby items and $31,000 of financial assistance to the moms we serve. The more moms we serve, the more we will need. Here is a photo of the Keller storage on the left. On the right, we have a group of people doing a baby items collection at St. Patrick's, and we are so thankful for that. All volunteers in the Gabriel Project ministry must be personally committed in belief and action to the gospel of life and apply their commitment to spread the gospel of good news of life from conception to full term. We are setting an example when we go out into the world to assist women and babies. We show what we believe in how we act and what we say. The Catholic Church has certain beliefs that we hold dear, and these must be professed. All angels are asked to sign a document that confirms these responsibilities before commissioning as an angel. We are always in need of auxiliary members. These are volunteers, men and women in the parish who assist with tasks to support the ministry. So some of the tasks for auxiliary volunteers would be the transporting of a mom to and from doctors and job interview appointments, collecting maternity and baby items, planning and giving a baby shower, shopping for baby items at garage sales, repairing mom's car or appliance, computer support and preparing meals for the mom, while recovering from her delivery, and much more. The presence of Gabriel Project in the parish promotes donations from parishioners. Here you see some of our volunteers delivering furniture to one of the moms we serve. Gabriel Project works with many community partners and programs that supply needed items for the moms. Because we collaborate with our community organizations, we are able to better serve the moms with material, spiritual, and financial assistance. Let me give you an example. The Southwest Baptist Seminary provides all of our pack and plays in cooperation to track the increase or decrease of sudden infant death in the Tarrant County area. Based on safe sleep education and the provision of a pack and play, the program has seen a decrease in sudden infant deaths in Tarrant County. The Gabriel Project works within Catholic Charities and is able to refer the moms to internal programs to help them with their long-term goals of career, education, childcare, transportation, and finance so they can get out of poverty. To recap, Gabriel Project is a parish community responding in a loving and non-judgmental way to a mother-to-be. Gabriel Project is an angel assigned to a mother responsible for ongoing contact with her during her pregnancy and after delivery. Gabriel Project is a good Samaritan approach to helping a woman in a crisis pregnancy. Gabriel Project is a sign of life in front of a church, advertising that this faith community is prepared to help any woman who is in a crisis pregnancy. This photo shows a group of volunteers at a Christmas lunch for the moms we serve. Gabriel Project is pastoral, the church responding by meeting a mother's needs that range from spiritual to material. Gabriel Project is educational, the church proclaiming the value and dignity of all life, especially unborn life, through the witness and actions of its members. Gabriel Project is evangelical, the church loving and caring for those possibly outside the faith community so that they may be brought to Christ. The Gabriel Angel training is now on video online and can be done at the volunteer's own time. This last picture gives you an idea of why we do what we do for the moms. So now we're going to listen to a testimonial from one of our Gabriel moms who was assisted by her angel in many different ways. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, so give me a second.
This evening, I would like to introduce to you one of our Gabriel moms. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Jasmine.
Hi, Jasmine. Can you tell us a little bit about your situation and your struggle that led you to reach out to the Gabriel Project?
Yes, I was financially struggling when I first met my mentor and came across her. I was struggling. I had my child. I was at the hospital, Louisville Medical Center, giving label, and she was in perfect timing.
Well, how did you find her? How did you know to even call her?
I came across her. I was scrolling through the internet looking for a church group and came across the Catholic church in my area. It wasn't too close to where I live, and I left a voicemail. And just so happened, a coincidence, she called me back while I was at the hospital, just had gave birth.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about how she helped you. What did she do for you?
She helped me in numerous of ways. Like at the hospital, my car had literally just gave out on me. The head gasket had blew. She had a guy come up there and he had a shopping den. He towed my car off, fixed it. It was ready in 2 days. And I appreciate that. That was a blessing itself.
And in other ways, how was your angel able to assist you?
Well, she surprised me with like 20 boxes or more of diapers for my newborn. She supplied baby towel, shampoo, soap, and variety of things that I needed for my newborn.
And what about in your apartment?
Oh, in my apartment, she actually blessed me with a dresser set for my room, my daughter's room, a dinner table, a china cabinet, a lamp, and a queen size bed.
Well, do you think that you would be in the same position you are now if you had not met your Gabriel Angel?
I would say somewhat, because she gave me a lot of furniture at one time. I was sleeping on an airbed. We didn't have any dressers, and we would just, I would make a blankie on the floor and eat off of it. And that's how I was just living. That's how I was just getting by like that. And she just blessed me with furniture that I needed for a home.
And is there anything you'd like to say to your Gabriel Angel?
Yes, I really appreciate you coming in my life and blessing me the way that you did. It's going to stay with me forever. And my testimony, hopefully it'll reach others out there that's in need as well, because I really appreciate everything that she did for me since the beginning that we spoke on the phone.
And is there anything you'd like to add to tell our audience today? Anything in addition to that?
Yes, I would like to let the audience know that my Angel was a very big blessing in my life. She really helped change my life and got me started so I can be self-sufficient and help me get on my foot. And I really didn't have to go out and try to struggle or figure out how to get a bed or go to a furniture store and try to make notes on it. She just really just blessed me with it.
Well, thank you, Jasmine, so much for joining us today.
You're so welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
So Jasmine is awesome. If your parish does not have a Gabriel Project, we want to help you start one. So here is Father Waugh to introduce you to the Holy Family Gabriel Project and how it works with him and his parishioners. Holy Family, St. Peter, and St. Patrick angels work together from the Holy Family location. So Caitlin, could you share the video?
I would ask to speak about the Gabriel Project. We all, at the Catholic, we all pro-life, but so often in the church, we present pro-life almost like anti-abortion, and it very have the tone is kind of negative. And so yet, on one hand, we have to fight for the life, to speak out for the children who have no voice, but on the other hand, we have to also create some program positive to support all of the women who in their crisis, in their pregnancy, need help. And so the church can reach out to walk with them, compassionately walk with them, support them, with diaper, with things that they need help. And I always believe that the right way for us to really proclaim a pro-life church. And therefore, in our ministry, we always try to find ways to promote and collect more diaper and other baby items to support the woman in their need. Sometimes we do fundraising to help the crisis pregnancy center. Yes, so at Holy Family, we have a privilege that a couple of years ago, when the Gabriel Project asking us if we have any room, because in these areas, we don't a lot of places where church is willing to allow the Gabriel Project to store all the items so that they can able to have access to, of all the needed items to help all the women in need. And so we happen to have a basement used to use that for at the food pantry, but we no longer have food pantry here because we have some problems with mice and all that. And so now we turn that into a platform where Gabriel Project can store items there. And basically, twice or 3 times a week, we can have access, people have access to it so they can able to distribute other items for the woman in need. One or twice a year, we also do the fundraising and try to collect them so that we can continue to fill in the storeroom so that they have some item to give out. As far as the concern of the parish, we basically always walking with the people and try to do the best we can to provide the space at the time. Sometimes when people would need, besides more than just a material item, they might need some spiritual guidance, nothing like that. Then I would willing to sit with them, to walk with them to see how much God loves them. And every moment, every child that sent to us, regardless of whatever the situation of life, it's always a gift from God. Even though maybe sometimes some situation it might not seem to be like that, but reality, if we willing to walk slowly with God, God will open our way to see how wonderful the gift that God sent to us. And therefore, at the church, we ought to walk with other women. If we really want people to not think about abortion, but think about life, then we ought to walk with them. So I would think that the Gabriel Project is a wonderful program that we walk with the women so that we can able to support them, guide them. And I think, next year, the USCCB will have talking about the walk with women, but another program will hand in hand with this program. I think it's wonderful. I would recommend that if any pastor who have some space and willing to allow Gabriel Project to be part of your parish, because I truly believe this could be wonderful ministry. You give the people in the parish opportunity to reaching out, to support, to help, and really to proactively pro-life, rather than just negatively anti-abortion, but really pro-life in the right way. And so we hope that we all can able to reaching out to do this. As far as the work that the pastor require, I don't think the pastor has to involve a lot. As long as you have somebody in your staff to dedicate, to open the door for people to dealing with it. And only once in a while when someone need to talk, and we might make an appointment to talk with them. Other than that, I don't think it's a lot of time, because most of us pastors are always afraid that we don't have enough time to do anything. So I do want to thank Gabriel Project people, and it's wonderful to walk with other women in crisis, and so that allowed the church to be part of their wonderful work. And so I'm really feel privileged to be part of this program. I would pray that the more people involved and connect with it so that they can able to reach it out to help other women in need. Thank you for listening.
That was great for Father Juan. We want to thank him for sharing that with us. So thank you so much for your time. I am available now for questions. So any questions in the chat?
Angela, I think some of our guests are listening by phone and aren't able maybe to participate in the chat. So please feel free to ask Angela verbally.
We did have a question come in. One of those questions is, if my parish doesn't have a Gabriel Project ministry, what are the first steps in bringing this to my parish?
The first steps would be to give me a call, and then we will talk to your pastor and ask him if he is willing to support us, and then we start the process. Every parish is a little bit different. The pastor has his ideas of how he wants things to work, and so we work through his ideas along with what our structure is to make sure that the moms are taken care of. So you would give us a call. That would be great.
Thank you. And we had another question, Angela, from Erica. She says, thank you. This is great info. If we are able to drop donation items to Holy Family after Mass, would that be possible?
Yes, Holy Family, we prefer that you give us a call first so we know that the items are going to be there, and then that way somebody can pick them up and they're not just laying around in the lobby. That would be the preference. So you can give me a call and then we can connect with the parish ministry and ask the coordinator there, who is Mara, to pick up the items. That's great. Thank you for that.
We have a question from Sharon. How long does an angel assist the moms?
Well, typically a mom that we walk until her baby is 18 months old. So it depends on when she comes to us. She is pregnant, so she comes to us during the pregnancy and then 18 months after the baby's born, or until the time she feels like she doesn't need us and she just, and we stop the communication. The relationship ends, but typically up to 18 months.
Thank you. And I see Jan and Michelle, you have your hand up, so feel free to pop in and ask your question. Thank you.
Hi, Angela. This is Jan Suppy. I wanted to ask about parishes that don't maybe have a storage facility. How is that shared throughout the diocese if they don't have one, but there's something available? Like, you know, we at Good Shepherd, we've sometimes used the ones at St. Elizabeth. And so what about other parishes, and, you know, how can they get started without having to set up their own facilities for storage?
Right. Well, this is the way that we're working it now is, again, it all has to do with what the pastor has available. Some of our parishes do not have space. We all know that. They're packed to the teeth, so they don't have the space. So what we do is we share. So like I mentioned earlier, for instance, at Holy Family, we're using their basement because they had the extra space. So St. Patrick's, St. Peter, and Holy Family all share the one location and the storage. We don't care where the mom lives. There's no zip code issues or anything like that. Anyone can come and share and take stuff from the storage that has a Gabriel mom. So even if, let's say, St. Bartholomew right now is very limited on their time that they can actually get into their closet. And they work with St. Anne in Burleson, St. Andrew. So let's say they can't get into their storage. What they do is they would call the storage manager over at Holy Family and say, I need some diapers. Can I meet you there? And we get them the diapers that they need. So we just share all the space. Right now in Keller, we have a storage where anyone who needs to come out there and pick up diapers or baby items can just connect with the storage manager, come out and pick up their items. So thanks for that question, Jan.
Thank you. We have a great question from Kathy in the chat. Kathy asks, is the financial side the angel's responsibility?
No, the financial side comes from parish donations to Catholic Charities. So basically, if a mom is in need of rent or utility assistance, or maybe she needs some gas because she's short on gas for the week to get herself to work, the angel would come to me, discuss the issues, and then I discuss what the mom needs directly with the mom, and then we determine what company or community partner, or whether it be Catholic Charities or a community partner, will assist her with her financial assistance. It depends on what's available, who has funding at the time, and what the funding is that she needs.
We have a question here from Alma. Can any groups collect items and donate? For those who are interested in making an in-kind donation, you know, what are the items that you need the most, and how do we find out details on how to start and collect that process?
That's a great question. We have a lot of different groups that collect baby items for us, parish schools, parishes, different groups within the parishes, community partners who donate things. So a lot of times we just say we accept all baby items from newborn to 5T baby sizes, and then all maternity clothing. Our needs fluctuate. So from sometimes we are in desperate need of maternity clothes, And sometimes we're overwhelmed with maternity clothes. So before a collection's done, I just ask that they communicate with me, and then we try to figure out what the best items are that we need at the time. We have so many community partners now and lots of people donating. And so that would be the best ways. Just communicate with me and let's set up a particular collection item, and then we can move forward in the school or the parish or the group.
Thanks, Angela. And we have a related question from Josh. Among those baby items that are needed, do we accept used baby items such as swings and bouncers? And I suppose we should address car seats too in that answer.
We do accept all baby items, except we do not take car seats, and we don't take toys. Car seats, there is such a difficulty with them expiring, and the fact that they could be in an accident. And so most places do not take used car seats, and we're one of them. Now, we do have there is a program locally in Fort Worth that we refer our moms to get free car seats, so they can get free car seats, just not used ones from us. The bouncy seats and swings, yes, we take. All depends on how much we have on the premises, because we really don't have huge storage space. As we said before, we have a closet, so swings and bouncy seats take up a lot of space. So we try to give those out as fast as we can so we don't have to store them.
Those are definitely come in handy though. So we have a couple related questions here. So we have a question from Kathy about if the Angels work a full-time job, but the mother needs help, can we reach out to another Angel for support? And Angela, I would ask you too to comment just like on the time commitment that it takes to serve as an Angel. Like, what does that look like?
Right. All of our Angels are a little bit different because everybody has a different work schedule, or some are retired, or some are taking care of grandchildren. It just all depends on them. But what I'd like to say is that typically it takes about 4 to 10 hours per month to take care or mentor one mom. Now, that's going to be very depending upon whether the mom is a very needy mom or a mom that just needs a conversation every so often. Some of our moms have a lot of needs, and we spend more time. And when that happens, yes, we like to, if the Angel is unable to give enough time to that mom and she feels she needs some support, we have a whole team of Angels typically at the parish. We can add an Angel. We can add myself to talk to the mom about her needs, get some other support specialists on from Catholic Charities to help her get the items that she needs. But typically it's 1 to 2 phone conversations per week and a face-to-face meeting once or twice a month. That's about the time commitment it would take for one mom.
That's so helpful to know about the Angels. If someone's interested in being involved but not sure they can commit to being an Angel or don't meet those volunteer requirements, what are some other meaningful ways that they could support or volunteer with the Gabriel Project?
Well, as you saw, we have a lot of need for, we deliver furniture, so some strong arms and backs are great. When we get someone who wants to donate furniture, we really don't have a lot of storage space, so we like to pick the furniture up from the donor and drop it off to the person who needs it, the mom who is in need, so that we don't have to store it. So we need arms and availability for that type of work. We have computer work that needs to be done. We have interviewing of the volunteers. We have all kinds of different types of jobs. We have work in the storage facility to package and to organize and to fold clothes and to sort through clothes. We get a lot of donations of clothing, but we really like to give the mom things that are gently used so they look really nice. And so we need to go through some of those and sort them and, give away to Goodwill what we can't use. And so all of those things take time. We have a storage manager's positions. We have people who transport clothing back and forth from our main location to the storage location at the parish. So just lots of different things. We have people who put cribs together, who look for parts for cribs, who paint cribs, just everything.
That's so great. And just to follow up on that, are there any that can be done remotely? You mentioned the helpline. Is that something that a helpline volunteer would do from home?
Yes, the helpline volunteer would do it from in front of their computer. We have the 800 number can be forwarded to a personal cell phone or to a Teams app, and then the information is written down in the an intake is done. It's all done electronically. So yes, it's great to be done virtually. You don't have to do any face-to-face meetings with the moms. The computer work is all done on the computer, so you don't have to be in the office to do it. Communication with me and with the other people that are involved to do the computer work, that's most everything's virtual right now because of COVID. But when COVID is over and we're all meeting face to face, there are people who are needed to meet face to face, but a lot of it, the work that we have can be done remotely.
Great. And I have a couple questions here in the chat. The first one is related to what we were just chatting about, but Kathy says that she is interested in being an angel. Amazing, and thank you. She's with St. Bartholomew Parish. Angela, would you recommend she reach out to you to get started or someone at the parish?
Yes, she can reach out to me because we start the process. We have to go through the Safe Environment Program and some other things to get her involved, and we need to do an interview just to touch base with her and see if after I tell her all the details, which she actually already knows now, then we start the process with the paperwork. So yes, just give me a call. My number should be here. I'll type my number into the chat so everybody has it. And you can call me anytime. I'm usually available. Leave me a voicemail if I don't answer, because I do talk to a lot of mommies and volunteers.
Great, thank you. We have a great question from Teresa. Angela, can you please speak to how the Gabriel Project works in cooperation with existing pregnancy centers? For example, how would a parish that's working closely with a pregnancy center incorporate this ministry into the parish?
Yes. What we do with pregnancy resource centers, it depends on the pregnancy resource center. It needs to be vetted by the diocese. And then, for instance, we work with Next Steps, which is up in Burleson. They have two locations, one in Forest Hills and one in Burleson. I think I mentioned in the very beginning, if the mom has an emergency situation, if she's still undecided about carrying her child to term, we take her to a pregnancy resource center. We either go with her, which is the best way, or we make sure she arrives at a pregnancy resource center. Their job is to talk to the mom and show her her sonogram, talk to her about her options, and make sure that she is on board and is going to carry the baby to term. And once that's done, then we can mentor her through the rest of her pregnancy because she has made a decision. So also the Pregnancy Resource Center maintains a relationship with that mom, helping her. Sometimes they offer classes such as parenting and just some other types of classes, breastfeeding, child care classes that they offer. And so she will maintain her relationship with that pregnancy resource at the center at the same time that she's maintaining her relationship with us. And we work great together. Also, there are some other pregnancy resource centers that we just swap out products. Like if somebody has an overabundance of diapers at a resource center, they'll call us, we'll take their diapers, or if we have something that we can share with them, then we share with them. So those work together, not one or the other. We all work together.
At this time, we don't have any more questions in the chat, but we have a lot of excitement and hoping to get the parishes involved, and just encourage you to reach out to Angela by phone or email if you have any ideas or questions. Does anyone else? Here we go. Aside from recruiting angels, what are the top needs of the program?
Right now are volunteers of all kinds, not just angels. But because we have about last year we helped 311 moms, and we had about a total of 75 volunteers total. That's a lot of one-on-ones with moms. So our need is angels and all kinds of volunteers. There's only one paid staffer here at Catholic Charities. The rest is all run by volunteers in the parish. So it's awesome that the parishes are doing this on their own. And so within the parish, we want to establish several volunteers that work together that can help the moms within the community. So all types of volunteers are needed right now.
Okay, well, I think we've responded to all the questions, but please feel free to reach out to us directly if we didn't get to something. I want to thank everyone so much for your time today to learn more about the Gabriel Project at Catholic Charities, for your excitement, your enthusiasm for this ministry, and thank you, Angela, so much for your leadership. I know that you may have more questions or ideas for us, so know that we're excited to follow up with those of you who've joined us. So you will be hearing from us with a follow-up call in the next few days so we can continue our conversation. If you'd like to help, consider serving as a volunteer and an ambassador for Catholic Charities. We can certainly discuss all those options when we give you a call. Thank you for learning with us today and helping us spread the word about the Gabriel Project in our community.
God bless you. Thank you.
God bless. Everyone have a great day.